Hey, welcome to Galaxy's Pylonathon, episode number 2. Dos. How many? Let's see. Uno, dos. Dos. I can say two in three languages. Each in Japanese is ni. Dos is Spanish, and then English is two. Anyway, episode 2. I'm doing it again, and yes, if you tune in for episode 1, let me just adjust this a little bit. Then you saw how Dark Templars could delay Terran. They could delay Terran's expansion so that you could get up your own. Forces them to build turrets, engineering base, and it forces them to scan. So, anyhow, I still lost the game where in that last game, it was a long macro game, which I lost. But I didn't lose it because I built Dark Templar. I lost it for other reasons. Anyway, so here we have a new episode today, and I'm going to go from going to do some refining. So I have a build which I do every now and then, just probably a couple times a day. It's a 4-gate build for each race. I've made up a different 4-gate build for each race because it's good to have an all-in build in your repertoire. You can't learn the game off of an all-in because after a while you realize that if all you do is all-ins, when you get to a game like the macro game which I played and lost, you realize, oh my god, I actually have to learn more than just how to do an all-in. So, but it's important to learn that you could have a strategy today which works very well. But what do I do with these hands? What should I do with them? I'll just keep them right here like that. Yes, so you could have a strategy which works really well, and I've learned that. Oh, I know. Watch that. There we go. I've learned that makes more sense. Because see how like the camera is just like this and my hands are going like this? It's kind of obnoxious. So, yeah, I've learned that I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so if you do all-ins, oh yeah, so your build which works today may not work tomorrow, and because you'll encounter new builds that you've never encountered before. You know, from your opponent has done something different, or the game has changed because of a patch, or because it was good because of a meta reason, metagame reason. Now it's no longer good. And you have to evolve your builds. So we're going to today look at two of my 4 warp gate builds. And we're going to evolve them with creative ideas and refine them a little bit. Just to kind of, so it'll be part refining, part experimenting. Because if you remember from the first episode, and I'll show you again in a second. Let me show you here. Okay, let's go into my StarCraft 2 folder. Day 9 resources. Practicing StarCraft 2. So again, I'm modeling my show right now after how Day 9 advises us to practice. Because my show is about learning StarCraft 2 as you go, we need some instruction. We need like a teacher to kind of guide us. So Day 9 is that teacher. So the first episode we mimicked Alicia. I mimicked his Dark Templar play versus Terran. You can also refine the build, So we're kind of refining a build and experimenting at the same time here. Mechanics. We work on mechanics every day. I'm going to do like a little technique section. I'm going to tell you later in the show what I learned from Hydra just watching his stream. So that's kind of cool. Learning from Hydra. Yeah. So refining a build that you know. So two of builds I know will be experimenting with a refinement which I've already come up with. Rather than doing the refinement with you, I've just done it already. I figured out the timings that I want to do it, and then we're going to experiment and see how it works. So that's good. Let's just read this other stuff. Benchmark improvement. Save replays and catalog them. The game I lost in episode 1, I did not save or catalog. I looked for it later, but if I lose a game or I feel like I can learn from a game, I'm going to save them, and I will possibly look at that maybe I'll look at it on the show, maybe I won't. Fun, goofy stuff. So I will be doing some like 2v2s, 4v4s, or free-for-alls, whatever. You never know. Have sessions of 90 minutes to 2 hours where you just play and get serious and really focus. That's something I could do a special on, but in my own time, I might just do that. Watch pro games. I always watch pro games. And on the show, sometimes like we need to watch pro games, like when we watch Alicia, to just get his build. So all these things I'm incorporating into my daily show, and we'll just see. We'll start here and just to see how it goes. Hey. Okay. So, yes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to refine and we're going to experiment refinement. Yes. I'm going to experiment on some refinements. See how it goes. And we may do further refining if I lose those games or whatever. You know, if I feel like it needs to be refined further. So let's take my little StarCraft 2 notebook. You see, every day I write this. See, 525, that's, I think the first day I did the show, I have some notes on the show. Yeah, I do. And 527, I intended to do a show much sooner than I was delayed because life happened. So, also, I want to say that it took me 35 hours to upload my show to YouTube. I'm going to repeat that. It took 35 hours to upload the show to YouTube. Straight, 35 hours. It was an 11 gigabyte file. It took 4 hours to process, 4 to 5 hours. So that's almost 48 hours. If you take into account the time it takes to make the show and the time it takes for me to, put some thought into what I want to do that show, that's 48 hours of work into one show. Now, I don't think that I want to put that much time into uploading. Processing is fine. 4 hours, no big deal. I can go and come back, But uploading for 35 hours hurts. It's like, oh, is it still uploading? Because I want to make this show a daily thing. So, forgive me if I'm going really long, but I'm just going to rant. Forgive me that. Give me that permission to just rant. I'm going to have to make this a little bit lower quality so that I can get it up sooner and so it doesn't take so long. If I get more subscribers, like 50 to 100, and people really start watching this, then maybe I'll consider other alternatives to just YouTube, like maybe the Blip TV or something. Okay, so that's that. Enough of that complaining. Okay, Pylonathon. My show, I've decided, at first I was thinking, well, maybe Pylon Fever. Yeah, Pylon Fever was one idea I had. What were some other ideas? The Protoss Distribution Network, because I'm distributing information as I learn it. So maybe I was thinking about that. And I was thinking about the Pylonathon Daily, which I like. I like Pylonathon Daily, but because Day 9 has something called the Day 9 Daily, I don't want to be associated with Day 9. I mean, well, my show, I don't want people to think, oh, is he trying to be like Day 9? I'm not trying to be like Day 9. I like talking on the air. I like this kind of thing. I like being on a camera, and I like my personality I like to expose to people. So that's why I like doing this. That's why I feel comfortable learning StarCraft in front of people. Even though I look dumb when I lose games like I did last time. How can I lose those games? How can I lose that game? Oh, and then not to mention the hotkeys. I totally fucked up the hotkeys. I was like, I had to leave 2 games. I rage quit 2 games because the hotkeys. The hotkeys weren't working. Yeah, so anyway, back to, so I decided, let's just call it Galaxies Pylonathon. And Day 9 actually calls his show the Day 9 Daily. So my name is in there, like Day 9. Galaxy, ooh, that's my handle. And Pylonathon, what does that mean? Pylon is Protoss. Pylon is also the foundation of all Protoss armies, is the Pylon, because that's what lets you build units. So, Pylon is Protoss, so this is a Protoss show. Pylon is also foundation. This show is about me and you learning StarCraft, getting our foundation. This is all about foundation. I'm not a pro. You're not a pro, probably, if you're watching this. So we're not pros. We need to build our foundation. So it's the pylon. So pylon is a great word to have in the name of the show because its connotations have so much to do with what this show is about. And a-thon. What's a marathon? Pylonathon. A marathon is a long, long race, like 20 miles to 100 miles. That's a marathon. So what I'm doing is a marathon. Learning StarCraft 2, having never played it before, it takes a very long time to get really good. Sure, you could cheese your way into Platinum, Diamond, or even Masters probably, just with very little knowledge about the game, but to actually become pro, to get into the Grandmasters League, that's what I'm thinking about. To get into tournaments, that's what I'm thinking about. I mean, whether I decide to actually really commit, who knows? Who cares? I'm just having fun getting there. And so it's a marathon. So this is the Pylonathon. You and I are going on a Pylonathon together. We are learning the game together. I'm learning things as I go, and I'm telling you about it. That's kind of all it is. I'm learning Protoss. So, Galaxy's Pylonathon. Welcome. So I think that's why I chose the name. It has many meanings in there towards what the show actually is, and it's kind of catchy. Pylonathon. It's kind of cheesy actually, but Pylonathon, yeah, it's creative too, which is nice. So it's not in a dictionary. It's a word that's not in the dictionary, so it's a new word. So that's that. That's the introduction to today's show. I can't really think of anything else to do right now except going into Battle.net and starting to play some games. As I get into the game, I'll explain to you what my build was before and what I'm doing now, how it's different. I'll explain to you how I refined it and what I'm experimenting with. So this is just experimentation. Maybe I'll lose with these builds. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe my ideas are good. So that's what I'm going to find out. Stopping this recording now, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here we are in Battle.net, and if you can't tell, my voice is fluttery. My heart is fluttery because I've been playing this game for almost a year, and I've logged under 100 games because I just get so nervous before I go on. I would say that I am afraid to play, and I'm intimidated by this. My whole life I played single player games, and it's just unusual to me because you have to take a risk going in. So anyway, I'm doing some little stretches with my hands now. Let's just go in. And basically the plan is we're hoping that it's not going to be Terran because I don't have anything to refine and experiment with Terran. So if it is, I'll stop recording and just play that game out. And hopefully, I only have an hour though, so hopefully we won't get Terran. Expanding search. Okay, so I'm excited. Oh, here we go. Going in, and you know what? I'm just gonna give myself permission to lose and make mistakes. Protoss versus Protoss. Perfect. Perfect. So Naga Caverns. So I used to do 4-gate. Make one zealot, stalkers, 4 gates, boom, that's it. Okay, so I'm recording Fraps, and I can already tell that it's not a good idea to have it on medium. So I might change that for later, but we'll see. Good luck, have fun, man. Okay, so normally what I do is just normal 4-gate, easy peasy. But today, I'm gonna build a sentry instead, and usually the zealots, they take damage. They're the things that, you know, what was I gonna say? They are the things which take the damage. Instead, I'm gonna get a sentry out early and get Guardian Shield and just see how that works. So I'm gonna cut a zealot at the beginning so that I can get that gas instead. And just put one guy in the gas geyser. Here we go. And when I scout, the thing that I'm looking for, I'm still gonna go for a 12 gateway, is to see when they get their second gas. So here comes my gateway. It's time to scout. Here we go. He sent off an earlier scout, which is interesting. And I'm just gonna keep an eye on this probe, make sure it doesn't do any weird shenanigans. Time to build a simulator. And here we go. Okay. And his probe is going to continue to just hang out. No problemo. Now it's my turn to go into his base. There's his probe still. And he's also, going for sort of, yep, we're kind of going the same build. And yeah, that's cool. There's his thing. Nope, my cybernetics core is a little bit late, but that's okay. And it looks like his probe is still in my base. So there's his probe, yep. I'm losing my probe a little bit, but that's okay. Gotta keep up my macro. And now I'm gonna cut this zealot. Okay. Oh shit, I lost my probe. But you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I cut my zealot for second gas. So now he thinks I'm going for an early second gas, which is true. And I love that he's just keeping his probe alive. I really don't mind too much. And I'm gonna chrono boost out my stalker to take care of the probe. Let's see when he leaves the base. I'm gonna rally this stalker here. And now time to put guys in gas. I'll make it look like I put 3 guys in gas. And yeah, stop at 20 probes. Gonna make it look like there's guys in gas. And I only saw 1 gas, so okay. So his probe is now dead. I need to get a new scouting probe out, and now let's send it out across the map, right to here. Oh yeah, this is when I get my sentry out. Okay. Okay, let's get another pylon out too. Oh, you don't understand. Okay. Now here comes my 4 warp gates. Now let's send this guy out there. He's probably going for 4 warp gates too. I'm gonna push my first pylon there. And yeah. I'm not really let's focus at another stalker. Gotta stop my probes now. Okay, I guess I can put one more probe. Okay, let's build my first proxy pylon right here. I got my units.
Research complete.
Oh. Research complete. Okay, so my warp gate is done.
Shadows. I'm here in the shadows.
Shit, I'm losing some units. No problem, I lost all my units, so that's very bad. Very bad. So he's doing a 4 warp gate rush, obviously. And I'm losing already. Okay. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna be calm. I forgot to put up my warp gates. And I'm just gonna wait here. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Okay. Now let's counterattack. Shit. See, this game is going awesome, even though I'm kind of... I forgot to do this one. You can see I don't play that much, but that's okay. Hey, that's okay. Oh. Do a little bit of micro here. Let's get this pile on. Let's keep getting the... As you can see, he's got lots of units.
Very wise.
Perfect, no problem.
I'm here in the shadows.
Good. Here we go.
We stand.
Okay, I'm gonna get his stalkers first. Don't worry about the rest. Yeah, I've got guard and shield down, which is good. Gotta keep macroing, gotta build another pylon just in case. I feel like he's gonna be losing with these stalkers. That may have been a mistake. Down. Okay, let's... Well, I don't know why those stalkers are there instead of here.
State thy bidding.
Okay, I need to go on a boost. Get out some more stalkers.
You must place that in a power field.
Okay.
Cold
Okay, now he's on the defensive, and somehow I got my... I have a hard time doing like a full sentence without playing, because it's really hard to... I guess I assume that his warp gate rush is over, so... This is where my new units are going to be warping in.
You must place that in a power field.
Yep. And now it's my turn to come on the offensive. Got to build a pylon there.
state thy bidding.
Back up my stalkers. There we go. I think that I targeted his sentries when I should have been targeting his stalkers. I'm kind of losing a lot now. I'm back up. Move back! Move back! Shit. I'm kind of losing my micro abilities here. Not doing too good. I feel like I did well at first, and now I fucked up with the micro. So... I think I'm dead, so yeah. Oh, but he just made a mistake moving those out. That may have been... Ah! Oh my god, go back and forth. Oh, this is so funny. No wonder people hate this mirror matchup, you know, it's so annoying.
Base is under attack. You must place that in a power field.
Well, one of us is going to exhaust all our middles. This might be really boring. I'm going to just stop it here. Okay, I'm just going to GG because I lost. So that's cool. Basically, I lost because he expanded and I didn't. I think I could watch that replay again, but we're thinking about refining and adjusting. He actually has an expansion now, so basically, let's just look and see when I fell behind. Okay, so I lost that, and I felt like I did amazing at first. I held it off. I killed more units than he. I feel like I held off his 4-gate, and let's see if it was 4 gates. I'm pretty sure it was 4, but you know. He's actually building another gas. Okay, it looks like he built 3 gateways. Nope, 4 gateways. So yeah, I did really good at the beginning. And let's look at my unit. Looks like he has 26 probes and I have 20. So that's one difference. No wonder I was able to hold it off. Yeah. Let's just look, see what he's doing. Let's just wait till I see when the expansion comes down. When I counter-attacked. Usually this is kind of all in. You can see he has 31 probes. Okay, now he expands. Interesting. So he expands, and I just continue on the 4-gate. Interesting. Interesting. So we're thinking about experimenting and refining. I'm not really gonna do anything different. I've never actually really encountered this kind of situation. So you know what? I'm just gonna stop here because I need to think about it some more. Okay, here we go. So here I'm on the counter-offensive, and here are all my units here. They're here, and I have more units than him. We can see. I think it actually came to that moment where I targeted his sentries instead of his. We can look at the army tab. I have 7 stalkers. I have 9 stalkers, 4 zealots, and a sentry. He has 7 stalkers. So I should be winning here, but I target fired the sentries, and then I screwed up with target firing. So if we look at this, see how he's target firing all my stalkers. I lost 3 there, plus a bunch are back here. I think it just came to his stalkers killed my stalkers. For some reason, I targeted his sentries, so I'm not going to actually know if that's true or not until I face that again. I think the fact that he expanded doesn't matter because he expanded, but the expansion wasn't up yet. It was a waste of money for him, so I actually had more units. You see, he retreated, and I was already ahead in the units. He spent money on an expansion, and I should have killed him, but I target fired his sentries, plus the force field separated my stalkers. So, basically, what I needed to do, I think, in that encounter was send my zealots ahead first, so that the force fields would have gotten the zealots and not the stalkers trapped. And then the zealots would have tanked damage like they should, and my stalkers could have shot from the back, and I should not have target fired his sentries. So that's what I would call. So I'm actually going to write that down. And the next time I go into a 4 warp gate, and it was very sentry heavy. I've never seen such a sentry heavy 4 warp gate. I'm writing this down. I hope that, yeah. So basically today's 6-1, and I'm gonna go 4 gate. Just going to the next match here. 4 gate, target stalkers, and wait for zealots. So I think that's why I lost that. And I also made just some mistakes. Yeah, so those are mistakes. So now we're gonna do Zerg. Awesome. And if I just have this game, I'll be no. I didn't actually get to find out if my strategy worked because I was kind of a defensive 4 gate. But here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So Zerg, I used to do 5 gates, so I would build 4 gates, and then once warp gate was finished, I'd build the 5th gate, and then I wouldn't build any. Okay, awesome. I wouldn't build any. What are they called?
You have not enough minerals.
I would not build.
Enough minerals.
Okay, I would build stalkers and stuff. So, but no. What I wouldn't do is I would build no stalkers, and I would just have zealots and sentries. And I found that I could do that. Now, again, we're just talking 4 gate all-in stuff. GLHF, dude. Anyway, so I need to actually put this over here. I hate walling off here. And so what I did was I decided, well, that's kind of okay, but what if I got a +1 and instead, and I walled off my ramp to make it look like I go here, and I do a wall off with the forge to make it look like I'm going to expand. I build 1 stalker to take care of scouting overlords, and then yeah, so that was my idea. So let's try it. Let's see if it works. We're experimenting. I've done some refining, like just new ideas, and now I'm going to experiment. So let's just see how it goes. So, whoops, my Nexus doesn't want to go there. Okay. Basically what I'm going to look for, I'm going to look to see if he's expanded first. And then I'm going to see how much gas he has. So, yeah. I want to build. Well, I hide the fact that I'm going 4 gates, so put some of those gateways there. There's his spotter, no problem. I definitely like it there. So he hasn't. Okay, so he just expanded, and I feel like no problemo. Time to build a cyber core. Oh, come on, cyber core. No, fuck. The fucking pylon placement, terrible. See, I hate doing that on this map. So let's make sure that no Zerglings come. Okay, now it's time to build my zealots. Okay, if he moved his overlord away, and keep building pylons and probes. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm streaming, but that's okay. No problem. No problem. Build the second gas, and yeah. So let's put that once. Let's build a stalker. It looks like his overlord went there, so let's put him with the stalker. And, yeah, that's that. I'm keeping an eye on the mini-map, making sure that no shenanigans happen. Here comes the stalker, then the sentry. Chronobus this one more time. And now I'm going to use my stalkers. Now I'm going to build a this,
We stand as one.
and I can build a gateway, and I'm gonna build 2 more gateways. I'm going 4 gateways. Yeah, I'll build those gateways in a second.
I am the heart of dark.
I'm kind of looking for a stalker.
You require my skills.
I mean, I'm looking for his overlord. I don't know where it is. It's probably around here somewhere. I know my Kuna Boots is really bad. I don't feel like I'm playing very well, but you know what? If I lose, that's okay. And I'm trying to get +1. Whatever. I feel like I'm playing like a Silver League player right now, but you know, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not playing the way I expect. You know, like okay. Cool. I mean, he could just come in with Zerglings and essentially kill me now, but, you know, whatever. Whatever
Research
indeed.
complete.
Yeah, see, I just finished that, and not very good. I mean, I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to lose, and then this is going to be my last game, because I don't really like to show, I mean, who wants to see 4K all the time, right? So... yeah, maybe zealots.
You must place that in a power field.
I gotta build
My life for iron.
more of these, and then... so yeah, so... I'm really glad that you're watching, though. You know, it's kind of cool that you're watching. And, yeah, see how I check to see if I had an expansion, and so that's one thing I could write down for next time. He knows I don't have an expansion, so he knows I'm pushing, which basically means that, you know, I'm sucking right now. But cool. Cool. I think what I need to do is just play more games where, oh crap, my mouse is crapping out on me, man. Even though,
Upgrade complete.
I'm having a hard time talking right now. My mouse isn't moving left and right. Isn't that weird?
My life for iron.
I can't control my mouse. It's one of those Mamba mouses, you know. Usually it's pretty good, and I should be walling off here. So let's just go off. No problem. I really shouldn't do that. Oh, I'm playing so bad. I'm gonna lose. Oh, I'm gonna lose so bad. Okay. I don't actually even care because I know how bad I'm playing, so I don't really care. Let's just chrono boost the Nexus and just I'm gonna lose. God, I'm gonna lose so bad. Oh man. Oh, I play so bad. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Let's do it. Let's just do it. Ooh, let's walk in with me. Yay! Look at how my hotkeys are all like on the. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm not really even trying. I don't care. For iron. Okay, I can't. I'm not sure I can do this. Like, I'm not sure if I can actually play and talk at the same time. I may have to actually just not do the show, or I need to practice more. Like, that. Honestly, that was so bad. Like, I don't play that bad. I don't know what's going on. Plus my mouse. Let's see. He's probably in platinum. No, he's in gold. I just don't understand. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to do a show here about. I'm doing a show right now about sucking while you're playing. Okay, well, let's just try one more game, and hopefully, at least I'm thankful that I had a Protoss and a Zerg, and you know, I think that also that build I just like wasn't really refined too well, and you can see on that map. It was like, well, yeah, the Zergling came by. He knew I was 4-gating him because of all of his spine crawlers, and it was like he knew that was happening. I tricked him to thinking I was expanding, but things just weren't working out for me. So we'll try one more. Hopefully it's a Protoss, and yeah, and then we'll stop. It's another Zerg. Sushi. Oh, I love sushi. But at least I'm having fun. I might be sucking, but I'm having fun. And let's just try it one more time. Yes, indeed. And hopefully my mouse won't crap out on me. This mouse is like wireless, and yeah, it's wireless. So I'm gonna scout early because I want to mess with the Zergy. The Zergs are these days are taking hatchery first, and I want to punish that. So yeah, I probably should have made this like the scouting one, but whatever. Okay, one of these guys has to go here. Start by walling myself in.
You have not enough minerals.
And I didn't even try because I knew I was playing so bad. I knew I was gonna lose. So. Oh man, one problem is that you know what Day 9 says? He says that it's really the best way to get better is to play one map and one strategy and just do that over and over again. And
you have not enough minerals.
I feel like I have a hard time on Battle.net doing more than one strategy against more than one race on more than one map. I find that kind of hard to do. But what's with this rally point? I think the rally point of my Nexus is stuff. I love it. Like I'm making all the newbie mistakes. I've never actually made so many mistakes before. Like these kinds of mistakes. It's kind of funny. It's like it's kind of like a joke.
You have not enough minerals.
Kind of a joke. All right, here we go. Building a Nexus. Woohoo! That's right, Nexus. Woo-wee! Come on, Nexus. Oh yeah, and of course I scout the last position first. Great. Okay, now it's time to build a gas. Go gas. Go Nexus. Go gas. Go Protoss. It's your birthday. Get busy. Get horny. Oh man. Good times, good times, good times. Good times in the hood. Don't forget a pylon. I almost forgot that pylon. Did I say GLHF? I forget. My mouse is not working too well. Oh, it would be funny if he wasn't here. Oh, here he is. Looks like he's maybe they gave me a bronze league. Please let them give me a bronze league. Ah, no. Okay. Okay, he's built his pool and everything, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. You can see his Zerglings are out. Hopefully I won't lose this probe. Nope. He built 4 Zerglings. Cool. Means nothing to me. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So that's going down. Gotta build another pylon soon. Let's build that pylon right here. Make it look like. Okay, now I got a whole bunch of things going on at once. Yes, I've got this going down. Let's build a. Oh no! What did you do that for? No. I've got this zealot here. Doing shit. No problem, just being kind of annoying. He's being annoying. I got this. I forgot to put guys in gas. Things are not going my way. But you know what? I'm just going to look on the bright side of things and just say, I love my life. I may not be able to play StarCraft the way I want to, but I still love my life. Now, where'd my zealot go? Oh, where the heck is my zealot? I don't actually know. I don't know. Nothing is going right for me. There's my zealot. Why are you over there? Ah! It's driving me crazy. I don't think this is my plan, but whatever. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm not doing well. I never played this bad. Like, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I'm not this bad. I don't pretend to be great. And now he gets in and sees my whole base. Ah! It makes me so angry! Ah! It makes me so angry! Ah! Fuck! God damn it! I'm just trying to hide a fucking 4-gate! Fuck you fucker! Actually, it's not his fault. I'm just getting pissed off, man. Ugh. just doing my 5 gate and end the show because I failed so bad. No, I can't do 5 gate because I built the forge. Yeah. Okay. Hey, at least I did that right. I did that right. Oh god, I did so bad. He could just run in with a bunch of Zerglings and kill me. I hope that's what it does. Oh man. Okay. Oh, I need to relax, dude. I'm just getting frustrated because I don't feel like I'm playing. I don't feel like this is me. I feel like it's someone else, you know? I feel like it's somebody I don't know is playing this game. And it's not me. It's like what Husky says. It's like, it's the me of yesterday. I don't feel like this is me at all. You know, I'm not winning. I'm not gonna win.
Not enough minerals.
And, yeah. I have way too much gas, not enough minerals, nothing's working. Okay, now my roommate's home. She can just see just how much I suck at this game. Now she won't be my friend anymore. Will you still be my friend? Oh, heavy sigh. Die with me, fans. Die with me. Watch as my 4 gate goes to oblivion. Bye. I die now. LOL.
I am the
Of course,
voice.
if I don't die, that'll make him look really bad. Whatever. Let's at least try. No, I GG. I can't. I give up. I can't play under these conditions. I feel like I went from a platinum player to a silver player in like I don't know what to blame it on. I don't know if I should blame it on casting and doing it at the same time or what. Well, anyway, it's kind of a downer to end the show here, but damn, I feel like I'm worse than Thalal, and that's not a good place to be. Okay, well, let's wrap up the show, and yeah. Okay, so hang on there. Ah, the sadness, the loss, the tragedy. Oh, at least I'm not in a tournament. I think one good thing about this is that I'm on YouTube and not a tournament. Because if you're in a tournament, and like let's say you have like $25,000, if you're in the GSL, and all of a sudden your play goes to shit, you think, what happened? I thought I was this, and I performed this way. And I think that it's easy to take losses like this. And I think that, you know, the last time I did a show, I learned from Alicia, you know, and I learned from this and that. You can learn from your losses. Like, you can say, what did I do in that game that I could have done better next time? In this, I can't pinpoint anything because I just played terrible. And so you have to go ahead and just give yourself, say, you know what? I know that's not me. I played that way, and that's okay. And I don't really have any criticisms because that's not going to make it better. That's the problem with a game like this that requires skill, is it's all about performance. And if you can't perform, you feel like shit. So, but I don't want to end it on a negative note. So I did a little bit of a like a PS, like words from day 9. So let's just hear words of wisdom from day 9. And maybe after I process those losses, next time when I come back in the show, we'll talk about it a little bit more, and we'll keep going, keep learning. Okay, cheerio. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the Pylonathon today. This is just kind of a PS, a little ending there. Wisdom of the day from day 9. Okay, day 9's wisdom of the day. Are you ready for it? 2 things, actually, because I haven't done the show in a while. I was saving one up. One was don't attack your units. Don't attack the opponent's army from a small, constricted space into a larger space. So if your army's here in a small space, and their army is up here in a big space, never attack up there. And that makes sense, because if let's say they have roaches all along here in the big space, and you have an equal number of stalkers, like an equal army amount, you know, where it would be even, of stalkers coming to that small space, unless you can blink up, basically you're going to get shot, and the enemy has a better concave. So that's good, right? So don't do that. Never small to large, no, but large to small. You can always be in a larger space shooting into a smaller space. Okay. There was one other thing. Oh yes, if you're playing a free-for-all, sit on your ass, choose Protoss, and build carriers. Or Void Race. And Yeah, just sit on your ass all day if you play free for all. That's all you should do. So that's day 9's wisdom of the day. Check it out. Check out the next Pylonathon coming up whenever I really get around to it. So thanks a lot for tuning in.